Hey there, how y'all doing? This is Weapons Tech Matt coming to you from deep in the heart of Texas. Now, I don't know, maybe you're difficult to hear me. I'm a bit congested. Don't know whether it's cedar fever setting in down here in central Texas or what. I'm just plugged up and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, we'll try to get through this review. It's been kind of strung out for a long time. I went to the range back in the summertime with this particular pistol, and I just have so much stuff going and so many pistols in and out. It just kind of slipped through the cracks. But we'll bring this guy out right now. Of course, tonight I'm going to be doing a review on this Canik TP9SA. So let's make sure she's good. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. All right. So I've had this guy for, I guess it's been about 6 years now, 6.5 years. Excellent shooter. It's a good gun. And if I've got a gun that long, that means I like it. Because I don't know if you know anything about me, but I tend to sell, trade, buy, whatever, guns. Some guns won't last very long with me. This one's lasted quite a bit of time, and I still enjoy shooting it. It's a very accurate shooter. It has good ergonomics. It feels really good. And all around a good quality gun. I know I've heard all the stories about the Canik, you know, that they're made by terrorists. You buy one, you're funding terrorists. Well, I don't know about that, but I think that's a bunch of crap, but that's just me. I really haven't gone into detail and vetted the whole thing. I know in Turkey's still part of NATO, so if they were a bunch of frickin' terrorists, you know, they'd be kicked out of NATO, you'd think. I don't know. It's the political end of things. But type of gun, they make a damn good gun. And I'm sure there's a lot of Canik followers out there that enjoy their Caniks. And I've owned 2 or 3 of them, and they've all been really good shooters, very reliable, well built. This thing is extremely well built. And the thing is about these Caniks is the affordability. I mean, you can get a damn good gun for fairly cheap price. So let's bring this a little closer so you can see this guy. I did a little bit of the backfill. I put some Talon grips on it, like I do pretty much all of my pistols. I think it's a pretty damn good looking gun. Of course, this is the TP9SA, so you got the decocker right up here. I mean, they changed that. They got rid of that. Some people said, you know, if it was a cop carrying this thing and, you know, you're a cop, you got to have it charged and ready to go. And through the rumble tough things of a daily duty day, you know, might press that decocker, and then when you need to use it, whoops. Haven't heard any stories about that really happening, but I just use it to go out for fun shooting. But I guess you could call it a go-to-war pistol because it holds, I believe it's 18+1. It really comes with quite the packet of things. I'll see if I can round up the box. Like I said, I got this over 6 years ago. I know the box is somewhere, but it comes with, this one came with 3 magazines. It comes with a holster. It comes with the, you know, brush, of course the lock, all that stuff. But quite a few things for a gun that cost me, I think I got this one for under $400. Of course, that was several years ago. I don't think you'd find them under that anymore, but anyway, so let's take a really closer look at this guy. Now, I think I even have a video in here of taking it down, because they're a pretty simple gun to take down. You just pull these 2 tabs down, like a Glock, but it's much easier than the Glock tabs. They're easier to get hold of. Does not have a thumb safety, manual safety. Slide stop is only on the left-hand side, and there is no provision, at least in this gun, to put it on the other side. magazine release on the left side. It's not very, it doesn't protrude that big of a deal, but it's just perfect for me to reach around with my thumb and release it. Now this grip is perfect for my size of hand. Now you can swap out the back strap, make it bigger, smaller, whatever. Let's see, what else? Of course, it's got the safety trigger, and it's got a indicator in the back when it is caught. You can see that little red thing poking out there. Doesn't really mean that there's anything in the chamber, but it does have a loaded chamber indicator at the top. That thing will pop up a little bit if you got something in a chamber. It's a Duracoat of some sort, but you can tell this thing is, I mean, it's handled it pretty darn good. Now, I don't use this as an everyday carry or anything like that. It's mainly just a range gun. But like I said, I've had it for 10 years, or 6 years, over 6 years. I've qualified twice with it. In fact, the target behind me was this, and that's a good shooter. Let's see what else. It does have some striations on the back here. They're fairly good. You can rack the slide fairly easily. It has the Picatinny rail. So you can put your lights and lasers and that sort of thing. It has the 3-dot Novak sights. And at the top it has something to help cut down on the glare, those grooves that are cut into the top of the slide. You can change these sights out, so that's not that big a deal. Let's see, it has the front of the trigger guard. It's where you'd be able to, if you're one of the ones that like to put your finger on that as you're shooting, you know, that's got a little bit. It does have a little bit of an extended trigger guard there. You've got tactical gloves that might help with that. Just it's an all-around really nice gun. And I like the FDE color with the black. And I think it's a really good-looking gun. So what I'm going to do is do some nuts and bolts and do a little breakdown on the specifics of this thing here in a sec. And then I think I've got me pulling it apart and some range time. And then we'll kind of do an end of the things. Now, it's getting kind of late, and I don't know what it is that I'm dealing with here. Who knows? Maybe I got the COVID, whatever. So I probably shouldn't make it a late night, so I'll probably do a lot of these videos tomorrow or the next day. We'll see how that goes. But another thing I wanted to talk about before I close this thing off is the trigger. The trigger is real nice, about 4 to 5.5 pounds. It's got a little bit of a take up, and then it hits a wall, crisp break. Reset, not very far, real nice. Okay, so the reset doesn't go all the way back. Let's check that again. Nice trigger, reset. Yeah, just real nice. It puts a factory Glock trigger to shame. It does. And I know those people out there get pissed at me at saying that, but this gun could probably give the Glocks a run for their money in a lot of ways. And I've not had this thing, its function, I think I probably put 2,000 rounds through it over the last 6 years, and it doesn't come to mind of it ever giving me any issues with any kind of ammunition, whether it's ball, hollow points, any of that stuff. So let's go ahead and give you some particulars on this thing, and then we'll see where we're going from there. All right, let's take a look at this TP9SA by Canik. And of course, this is the original. I mean, they had the TP9, then the TP9SA. Now, apparently they have a mod 2. But anyway, this is in production from 2014 to 2019. It's 9mm. Recoil operated, semi-automatic, striker fired, single action pistol. Has a Glock style trigger safety. The magazines are well-made Mekgar magazines, 18-round capacity. This, of course, is the Desert Tan. It has a Desert Tan polymer frame, and I believe is a Cerakoted steel slide. The grips are integrated polymer, has a 3-dot adjustable rear sight system. The length is 7.55 inches. The height is 5.7 inches. The width is 1.3 inches. And the barrel length is 4.46 inches, and total weight is 28.8 ounces. Of course, that would be empty. And there you can kind of see a better look at this guy. See the rear striations are pretty good. It's got a 1913 Picatinny rail. It's rated ISO 9000 military standards in production of this thing. All of Canik pistols are. Anything you're getting from Canik, for the most part, is capable for military service, or at least their production standards are up to military standards. That's what I hear. I really like my Talon grips on there, but this has a very good feel, a natural point, and like I indicated earlier, it's a very accurate, reliable pistol. Now what we're going to do is kind of compare it with the size of Glock 19. Now, here's my Glock 32, which is basically a 357 SIG, but it's the same size as Glock 19. And you can see that the Canik is bigger. Of course, it's a full-size pistol, whereas the Glock 19 is kind of a compact carry type of thing. But the Canik is a much more, it's a pretty gun, okay? Its aesthetics are nice, and the feel is nice, whereas you pick up a Glock, I mean, the feel is good, but it's a bit chunky, whereas this is a little more ergonomic. It feels much better in the hand. Why do I still carry the Glock as an EDC? Because I like it. This sucker is a good shooter. But anyway, we're focusing on this Canik TP9SA right now. Okay, we have a TP9SA Canik. All right, here we go. All right, let it roll, Victor. Got a good group going. That's a good group. Yeah. Hey, you got a good group there, man. All right, so here's our Canik here. I'm going to take it down after a day at the range, so verify she's empty. Nothing there, nothing there. So what you do is you pull these two tabs down. This tab here, tab there, just like a Glock. Pull it down, and then boom, there it is. It's a lot easier even than a Glock. Take it right down, take this out, barrel out, and there you have your Canik TP9SA. Simple, simple. Okay, so I guess I am going to be able to finish this thing off tonight. TP9SA by Canik. What do I think of this thing? Well, like I indicated earlier, if I don't like a gun, it doesn't stay very long in my collection because I buy and sell a lot of guns throughout the year. I've had this for over 6 now, I guess, close to that. Yeah, I think I got it in 2015. So, yeah, 6.5 years ago. And it's a joy to shoot. I love it. Do I carry it all the time? No, I don't. It's a full-size go-to-war pistol. 18+1, 9mm. So it carries a lot. And I'm sure there's some magazines out there that'll get you a lot more than 18+1. Haven't done a whole lot of review on that because, like I said, this thing came with 3 magazines. It's not an everyday carry for me. I guess I got enough guns and such to outfit a decent size, couple of squads on my neighborhood here. Maybe I better not say that much. But anyway, this would be a damn good gun if you had to go to war. I'd take it. That must mean I give it a good thumbs up. That's right, I do. You ever have a chance to get Canik TP9SA, even the Mod 2, although I've never shot the Mod 2 or even picked one up, they say it's an improvement off of this one. But if you see these out in, say, pawn shops or somebody selling it, pick it up, man. This is a damn good gun. And I think you'll be happy about it. So thumbs up on the Canik TP9SA. And as always, God bless Texas, God bless the United States, and long live the Republic.